Hello my internet friends and welcome to the Waking Dreamer. So today it's time for Tom MacDonald. The song chosen is God Mode, based on a few recommendations, especially a person in the comment section who generously donated $5 on the previous song. So thank you a lot for your generosity. And this is one of the songs that the person in question said was one of his favorites. So God Mode. This will be the second song I'll be covering by Tom MacDonald. So apparently he has a wide range of songs and motifs and themes he covers. I'm all on board for this journey. The first song was amazing, and first song is the one called Fake Woke. And now it's time for God Mode. So I'll jump in, subtitles on. I do have in my opinion at least, even though English is not my first language, I do have a rather fluent understanding of the language. However, in songs, especially rap songs, if the lyrics are sang in a fast manner, you can miss a lot. So that's why I'm turning the subtitles on. However, on YouTube, the subtitles are not always perfect. So after the song is done, I'm going to Google the lyrics and read through them. As with rappers and all genres that are in any way similar to rap, it's all about the lyrics. So let's begin, folks. Let's begin. And one thing before, the first song, Fake Woke, was it had elements of politics inside it, and I actually try to avoid unless I'm called upon by a certain aspect of morality, I try to avoid speaking about politics, because if I was to speak my views, I would not be welcomed in absolutely any camp, because on some issues I am to the right, and on some of them I'm to the left. And so if I was to speak about 4 or 5 issues, those on the left would call me a fascist, Nazi, blah blah blah, God knows what. And on other issues, if I was to speak, those on the right would say I'm a libtard, communist, socialist, so on. So I try not to talk about political views unless I'm driven by something. And why I'm mentioning it, because in the previous song, he was saying something in the words of how did he say? Facts don't care about your feelings, and that reminded me of a person if he's the face of disingenuous intellectual dishonesty, and in the way that so I try to avoid this topic. I tried why I had to say it. It's, as I said, it's always about the moral compass. That person just completely disregards deaths of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, and can't criticize the side that's doing it. So at that moment, I have to call bullshit on that. Yeah. Okay. Let's begin.
Hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone.
This is so packed, you know. Oh, I'm going to turn it. Okay, it's an 8-minute song, but it's going to be more like a 20-minute song for me. Oh, I have to turn back. So it's a. Yeah, he's definitely in the. But I have to hear more before I can comment. I want to see where this is going. I have to turn back this part. I have to see where this is going.
Go rapper, what the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care.
President of Sony. I sure hope that's not the label company owning that he's involved with, because Sony why? Because Sony Pictures when their own rights to songs, they're one of those who are most hardcore to reaction channels, and they like if I have 20 songs blocked out of the list of 20 songs that are blocked, that I got blocked, that I couldn't play on YouTube, like 12 or 13, the rights are owned by Sony. So I could be talking to myself right now. Although I did read that he is completely independent. So I don't know. Comment section.
Was coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do this no more. The last time I battled the man that I trampled, lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels molding hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I want at once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I'll be great. Wait, before today and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me got these every...
If you guys are wondering why I'm not stopping, because it's way too interesting. So it's like watching a movie, you know, you don't want to stop. And in some sense it's the story of Abel and Cain. You know, he's obviously in some ways, he represents Abel as he is succeeding, and all those he left behind are Cain, in the sense that they're trying to to get him back to what he was, but he's not what he was. The success has changed him, and changed him to of course, in a better direction. He's no longer doing drugs, being on alcohol, at least not for not to an amount that it would affect his career and his ability to function in society. So to each his own on that topic, on any of the addictions. So, but there is definitely a simple way to determine if someone is using any substance more than they should. How do you know that you're using something more than you should? Well, it's affecting your ability to function normally within a society. And then those who are so bloody smart would say, well, I guess that depends on what you mean by normal. You bloody well know what I mean by normal. Like, don't get into that. Don't get into that discussion. If you can't pay your bills, if you can't keep a job, if friends are avoiding you, if your family turns the other way when they see you, it means you're beyond that point. And that's not a criticism. I'm a believer in tough love and self-responsibility. So there are, how would I say this? There are aspects of life which do not depend on you. It's a dangerous idea that everyone gets and accomplishes what they deserve, because I don't know, in 5% of times, 10% of times, there are extraordinary events that influence your life in an unjust manner, some illnesses, some outside factors, but 90% of the time, 95% of the time, everything that happens is dependent on us. So, and that goes for the praise, and that goes for the criticism. So self-responsibility. I believe in self-responsibility as a key to leading a successful life. And obviously he came out of whatever he was immersed in a negative way, and came out on top. And that's due to two things: talent and persistence. Like, those two things combined are unstoppable.
Little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists, and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could have retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you...
Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to turn this part back. I think this was probably the best part of the song until now. It was all good, but this is like... This is coming straight out of the soul, man. Straight out of his soul.
To the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could have retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. bucket. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments, what a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way, dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith, what a loser. I needed boost to maneuver, bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors, I know the dudes will be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils.
Ooh, yeah, holy shit. Oh. One thing on the thing he was talking about that he didn't have to do it anymore, that he could have retired 3 years ago. So one thing in any, I can talk and have an honest debate, an honest conversation with almost anyone, like from the absolute anarchy far left to someone who is like as right as you can get. I can have an honest, interesting conversation and get ahead and learn something, either to do worse or to do better. I can have a conversation without any problems, if it's an honest conversation and he is honest, and that's like the baseline for because at a certain point, with many people, many channels, many YouTubers, you find my main problem is honesty, and that I know that they're talking what they think, what they feel, what their inner moral code drives them to. Because with many like 95% of YouTubers who cover social issues, political issues, you can see that they're avoiding a topic or changing the topic in a way when they think their audience is not going to like it, they avoid it, or what's the word for lying these days? They pivot, they modify their views, they evolved, you know. So what I appreciate about him, even though I don't know very much about him, this is the second song, it's obvious that he is speaking from the heart, and that whatever his opinion is, it's not influenced by a desire for popularity or for money. Because when I see that someone is doing something with an agenda, with I want to say this because that will grant me more views, more clicks, more popularity, it will be favorable with my base, that's the time I'm like, okay, I'm done with you. I don't care which side they're on. If you're just pushing for an agenda, like I'm done with you, like washing my hands off of you. Ugh, fucking disgusting. So I appreciate honesty. Like without honesty, what's left? Like there's nothing left.
You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune, and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands, I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs, before I was living in Beverly Hills, way before I went and sobered up, back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up, and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed. And they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars. All you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy. They all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all ain't in my league still.
Okay. That was romantic. That was absolutely romantic. Holy shit. Fantastic. Fantastic song. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know where to begin. Well, I'm going to turn back this part and then finish the song.
Everybody is an enemy. They all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can beat me. Homie, keep still. I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube. Well, my songs on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in a coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Very, very, very interesting. This reminded me of nobody should have idols. Nobody should idolize anyone. That's extremely unhealthy. However, if I was forced to choose an idol, like someone who I appreciate a lot and help me evolve and intellectually involve and get to understanding of some things, and it would be an English journalist. He changed, I believe, his nationality later. His citizenship, he changed it to American. He died like 14 years ago. His name was Christopher Hitchens. And while I do not agree with his foreign policy stances in the last, let's say, 10 years of his life, he was extremely principled, sharp, and when asked, what he reminds me of this at the end of the song, when he was asked, how long are you going to keep doing this? And he immediately answered, till I drop. And that's the way he's saying that Tom is saying he doesn't need the money, he doesn't need the fame. He's doing it for the fans and to help those who doubt themselves to stop doubting themselves. And that's absolutely a worthy, one has to ask themselves, if they achieved family and fame and money, how would they spend, what would they devote their lives to? And it has to be a worthy cause, a worthy purpose. And as Buddha was asked, by the way, if I had to qualify myself, I'm not a Buddhist. Let's not get into religion. But when Buddha was asked, I believe, something on the purpose of life, he said, I believe, it's not an exact quote, I haven't read it in 20 years, something in the lines of relief of suffering. So if you relieve suffering for one person a week or a month, or some good deeds, that I believe that spreads and spirals and affects people. Like you meet, I don't know, through your life, you meet at least 1,000 people in your life, meet them. And if you make a change for better, to the better for each of them, it doesn't have to be a life-changing better, but making their life a little better, a little more positive, and each of them does it, that means that if you know 1,000 people, you're basically one person away from 1,000,000 and two people away from 1 billion. If it just spreads so this course he's chosen in life of positive change to his fans and to people he can influence, that's a worthy cause. That's definitely a worthy cause. I'm going to look up the lyrics now because it was just too bloody good. Too bloody good. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. I was looking for... this is... Now everybody's an enemy. They're all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them. Screw the government. Screw the record labels. Screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode. They're in beast mode. We're not all the same. We ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for your Vicos. Yeah. Absolutely romantic. Ay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, this one is a 10 out of 10. Many thanks for this recommendation. I'm going to listen to it a couple of more times. It got me to really appreciate him even more. Like, how many songs in the comment section? Like, more recommendations, please, of course. And what's your favorite song by Tom MacDonald? And some of those questions that I asked, because like I am politically very how would we say, informed. Everyone thinks they're informed, but I follow events in the world, in the entire world, quite a lot, and I choose not to talk about political views unless, as I said, unless I am morally called upon it. In that instance that I mentioned before, because when I see an entire city or a couple of cities leveled and God knows how many civilians dead, and people, that's like, on that issue, yeah, you can't say, oh, there's two sides to every story. No. In the beginning, in the first month, in the second month, there was, after 2.5 years, and there's a certain point when you can't both side it. You know, I don't know when that point was crossed, but it was long ago. I think everyone knows what topic I'm talking about, but if I was to mention the name of that state, the channel will probably get banned. So I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Thank you everyone for joining. If you this got mentioned inside this because it's a political song that I covered last time, and it was, that person also asked for this song, and there were many comments, and it's, you can't avoid, I don't like avoiding things, you know, it just steers up, and if you're searching for someone who is going to avoid saying the things that something reminds them of, that's not me. Like, if it bothers me, I have to respond to it. Thank you everyone for joining. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video, as that helps the channel a lot. Costs you nothing, and you get notifications for future videos. I am considering doing videos on some current global events, political topics, and social events. But as I said, on 4 or 5 issues, I am as left as you can get. On 4 or 5 issues, I'm as right as you can get. So I'd be hated by every side, you know. So thank you everyone. See you and hear you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and cheers folks.